So I'd like to welcome today Marsha and Courtney, and they're doing a phenomenal job as a mother and daughter team, multiple generations of educators. And Courtney has done an amazing job at her school in Perth Amboy, really advocating for hands-on problem-based learning and the maker mindset. So I'd like you guys to talk a little bit about your experience with that.
So I've had the good fortune to work in my district to build a collective understanding about the makerspace concept and the makerspace mindset. Some work that I did in the past year that I'm really, really proud of is I brought the makerspace concept into the school libraries at the elementary level. So last year on New Jersey Maker Day, we had grand openings in our 5 elementary schools and formalized the makerspace concept. We worked with all of the teachers collaboratively in the PLCs to let them know that the makerspace was their space and to get their input in terms of the types of materials and supplies that would be useful for them. And we've been really using the maker spaces a lot. We have periods that are free periods that teachers come in and sign it up. We have Lego walls. We have a combination of high tech and low tech, 3D printing. We use the maker spaces a lot also in our summer STEAM program.
So Mom, what are you most proud of that your daughter has done in education as an educator yourself? And then talk a little bit about your experience with problem-based learning and what that looks like.
Well, I'm very proud of Courtney. I'm a retired teacher of 50 years from the state of Maine. So when she decided to go into education, I was thrilled. I'm proud of many things. I think becoming a distinguished Apple educator is one of the highlights. Getting her doctorate in education recently was another proud moment. But most important, working with children in a diverse situation and teachers as well is really, I think, a feather in her cap.
Now, Courtney, you've done a lot for equity and for looking at diverse populations, both in learning styles and across the board. And so can you share a little bit about how you've found success there and what you've done to really level the playing field for all children to learn?
Absolutely. So when we think about equity and access, you always have to think about the topic when you're rolling out a makerspace that no subgroup should be left behind. So in those conversations, when you're having planning with your teachers about what the makerspace is going to look like, you have to have those important conversations. How could the makerspace support students with special needs? How could the makerspace support the unique needs of English language learners? Also, we have a wonderful dual language population in my current district, and we just we're launching a brand new makerspace in a brand new school for them. How does makerspace support dual language? And last but certainly not least, our gifted and talented students. We know that their brains are wired in a different way. So how can a makerspace extend and expand the learning for students who might be divergent thinkers? And there's been a lot of good articles written about the makerspace concept and the needs of those subgroups, but certainly to make sure that the makerspace is a way to amplify the student voice of all of your subgroups.
Well, thank you so much for your time today and always, and all you do for learners in our community, in our state, and beyond. It's always a pleasure.
Kudos to Toms River and especially Tiffany. They're leading the way. Makerspace has just come into the state of Maine, and I'm very impressed today with what you've done. Your hard work has really paid off.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations to Tiffany and Mark for a successful, this is the 5th year of the event, and celebration of the power of perseverance.
MakerFest 5.0, then and now. Have a great day.